with genuine oversight that can rein in this extremely abusive surveillance program.
You've been waiting. First of all, you said you like what he has done, but he has broken the law.
Yes, you know, in this case, I would say he has clearly broken. I could even give you 18 U.S.C. 798, the Communications Intelligence Law. That is a clear-cut law, which, by the way, I support on the whole. Most of such communications intelligence deserves secrecy. I was cleared for that. I put none of that out. That's higher than top secret. I had the clearance for that, and I didn't put any out because this system that has just been disclosed did not exist then and could not exist. Could not have existed. We just didn't have the physical digital capability for it. If I had known that the NSA, the National Security Agency, as I say, to which I had access, if I had known that they were spying on every American multiple times, different phone lines, bank data, credit cards, GPS, everything else, if I had known that, I would have done just what he's done. I would have broken that law as civil disobedience. And I must say, it would raise, he undoubtedly, they will make every effort to prosecute him. I think probably sooner or later they will succeed if worse doesn't happen to him. And it will be a very significant case to address the question, can it really be criminal to reveal secrets of unconstitutional activity? I have no doubt that this violates the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution and probably other parts of the Bill of Rights and should have been exposed. Can it really be a crime to expose crime, or that's never been judged by any court, including the Supreme Court? I think this is a good time to look at it.
Now back to the original question.
If he'd given those documents to me right now, if I'd been made aware of what this government, an administration I supported, by the way, in both elections, if I'd been aware, I certainly would have put them out, even though I would expect to go to jail for the rest of my life, as I did 40 years ago. I don't have that much left in my life, but he does.
Yeah. Back to my original question that I was going to ask you before I changed course. You said you've waited decades for this moment?
Decades in the sense that of seeing somebody who really was prepared to risk his life for his country as a civilian, to show the kind of courage that we expect of people on the battlefield. There have been very good leaks, but there haven't been leaks of an enormous scale until Bradley Manning, by the way, who I also support. But he didn't have the kind of access that either I had or Snowden has had. It wasn't as valuable to the public to learn this. He had only field level information. But even then, I think that Snowden here now has opened the possibility for democratic debate on the question of whether we really want the executive branch to know every detail of the private life of every member of Congress, every member of the so-called oversight committees, which I would say have been shown to be totally co-opted here, every member of the so-called Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, which is shown to be what one former analyst has called a kangaroo court.
But Mr. Ellsberg, let me jump in here. With all due respect, you're going on the assumption that everything that Mr. Snowden is saying is accurate, and that may not be the case.
I think it's been authenticated by Mr. Clapper already. The Director of Central Intelligence has confirmed that there is a PRISM project, which was revealed actually.
I understand that, but that he had the capability and the capacity to get
Let me go
records,
further.
phone
I'll
calls,
tell you
and
what
intercept
I do
emails
assume.
for people as high as the President of the United States.
Yeah, let me tell you what I do assume. Far beyond what has been revealed so far, if there was a true investigation, and that would take a special committee, a select committee of Congress, in which very few members of the Oversight Committee currently ought to be on it, really, with the record that they've shown, except for Ron Wyden and Mark Udall. But if there was a select committee looking into this, like the Church Committee looked into the abuses of the CIA and NSA back after Watergate, I believe what they would find is the CIA and I should say the NSA, FBI, just about essentially the NSA, collects everything and is not defined only by metadata, what they call metadata, about the films. I am sure I feel personally, subjectively sure, subject to this investigation, that they listen, that they have collected all the content of this, that they are not neglecting names inside the message, not just the to and from part. In short, I think they have everything, and that is the recipe for a potential tyranny in this country.
Daniel Ellsberg, thank you, sir. Appreciate you joining us here on CNN.
Thank you.